Hello, Choreo Gumdo. So good to see. Let's see. Shane is the first one here. And Mark was second. Man, they must have jumped off that Taekwondo stream and boom, right onto the Gumdo. All right, nice. Wendy and Jack is here. That is great to know. And Master K's in the house. All right, got a good lineup so far. And let's see, I'm going to wait. I'm missing Master Rory right now. We'll see if he's going to come here or I'm just going to do the bowing. Hope everybody had a good day today. A little too hot, but nonetheless a beautiful weekend. Hope everyone had a great weekend. All right, I guess I'm going to give him a couple more seconds, and I'm bowing in without him. We'll see if anyone else joins in. I guess it's 6:59, huh? So I guess I was jumping the gun. Our clock here is a little fast. All right. All right, we're starting, people. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let us turn. Face the flags. Chariot. Kinye. Face all the esteemed Gumdo students. Chariot. Kinye. Choreo. Gumdo. All right, guys, we're running. Everybody running around, moving around. We got a really big show today. Lots to do. Sideways, forward, forward and back, side to side, in place. Just get the body moving. Jumping jacks, we got 30. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, go faster, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Good, good. Last time, let's run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Punching across. Engaging that whole body. Hips, feet, arms. Reaching, really stretch now. And moving those arms. Now Master Rory's here.
Hello everyone.
Looks like he got some sun this weekend. Haircut and some sun. Oh, he is Kelly bright green today. Looking good, looking good. Swinging those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you have a good weekend, Rory?
Yeah.
Not that I didn't know. I saw him all weekend,
Yeah.
but you know. Pull across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull the other arm across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move those shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull those arms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulling arms back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Bring those arms behind you. Kind of lock them in and pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And just kind of stretch, hang that body down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach up. And come on back down. 2, 3, 4. Stretch up. And back down. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Up. And down. Good, good, good. Go to one side. 2, 3. Lunging. 4, 5, 6. Lunge to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tuck that leg. Half splits. Other side. I can't find my sword I brought. One that I wanted to use up here disappeared. And we stretch. It's a shorter one, and we've got a ring guard.
Oh, I think I know where it is.
Oh, okay. One side. Other side. Butterflies. Stretch and put those legs down. Awesome. Good. Reach forward. Jump. 2, 3, 4. Let those arms slowly come out. Good, good, good. Bring those arms up. Out slow. One more time. Reaching up. Slowly come on out. Beautiful, beautiful. Use those legs. Feet to stand on up. And, we're doing a lot of kicking, but we might as well do our front stretch kick. Why not? Here we go. And, pull. Set, net, dosit, yosit, elka, yodel, ahu, best one, and you'll shout out, aya, switch it up, here we go, and 1, 2, 3, see if anyone else joined us, 4, Omkar's here, awesome, 5, Omkar, you have to test still. 6. I want you testing this week, Omkar. 7. So pay attention. 8. 9. 10. Shout, go. Aya. All right. Passing it on to you, Master Rory. Thank you.
We are going to get started with, we're going through the draw and returns today for the new forms that we're going to be working on. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the lowest rank going up to the highest rank doing the draw and returns. So if this is a new form for you, this session, you can follow along with us and work on each lower one going up until it's at your form. When we hit your form, then you'll break off, you'll keep on practicing your form on your own, and we'll go on to the higher and higher ranks.
All right, so are we going to do all the ones today?
We're going to, yeah, for everyone that's on
for everyone that's on the stream.
So
actually, that will only be, I think.
Yeah, so they'll have a little time to work on.
Yeah.
So everyone will go through. We're starting with the yellow belt first. Is what we got. Do you want to do the color belts and I'll do the black belts?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll start off with the yellow belt form. Everyone can follow along. You'll break off once you get to your rank.
All right. So we'll step back to that left foot. Draw the sword. We'll move to the left. Front cut on that angle. Come on back to the center. Moving to the right. Our left foot's in front. Front cut on that angle. Move on back. Retreat into a long stance. This is the only part in the form when we're in a long stance. Blood shake. Turn the sword and step up. Alright? Pretty simple. We'll do it one more time. And step back, draw your sword. We'll shout. Moving to the left. Front cut. And back to the middle. Moving to the right. Front cut. Going back to the middle. Retreating with that left leg. Blood shake and return. So, Mark.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, Mark, I think you're good on that one. So if you want to go ahead and do choreo Gumbo 4 and 5 with us, just to practice some different techniques. Go ahead and do that. And then when we go off with the black belts, you can go back to yours.
Okay. Before we move on to the next one, the people are dying to know.
Yes.
I believe this is a Total Warriors shirt.
Oh,
on the back
let me
of it.
see.
That logo. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that is an old.
An old Total Warrior shirt.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it was a summer. I think we might have used that then. We had it for the summer, and then what happened is we did Total
I
Warrior.
don't even know the origin of it.
Very interesting that you mentioned summer shirt today, because that was on my mind today. It's summertime, and we don't have a summer shirt.
Ooh.
I know it's heretical, but we're working on it. We're working on it. All right. So let's do 4 for Omkar for him testing. All right. So where our feet are together, we draw up and we go on that angle.
Omkar, we'll
center.
go over some information on the testing a little bit. We're going to work on this right now. Sorry.
Awesome. Center block. So left wing. I don't know if we do the rising cut, and then we cross step in front, pummel, come behind in our cat stance, up, down. It's an inverted cross cut and return. All right. So again, we bend those knees, pop up, moving off to the right, center block, left wing, step forward that left foot, right rising. Now look behind your right shoulder, cross step in front, pummel strike. Then you're gonna come behind in your cat stance, up. As it comes down, you come across. You're holding this in inverted, cross cut, and return. So I know, Omkar, you know the form, so you know those motions, but that's form. All right, 5. So Shane, this will be new for you. So you're going to come and you're gonna block. You are in a right cat stance. That means your left foot's in front here. You're gonna jump. You're gonna do.
Right foot in front.
Is the right foot in front?
Right foot in front.
Okay, and you're gonna do a jump front. That's because I always switch it.
You did a cheat step on it?
Yeah. All right. Come across, Sarah. You're in a left cat stance, block, and you're gonna jump front kick, step down, cross pummel, turn around, cross cut. Now from there, you're gonna sweep in your crane stance, point thrust, come to the front, cross cut, hanging block, come through, strike, and around. So that's kind of a lot, Shane. That's a lot of new moves. I'm gonna do it slow a couple times.
Do it a couple times.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna step block. So you're gonna use the handle to block in that cat stance. You're gonna jump front kick, step down, pummel. So I'm pummeling my right hand, using my right hand to pummel. I'm turning counterclockwise, and I bring that sword around and cross cut. So then I'm gonna sweep. So I sweep it, I'm turning sideways, and I'm in my crane stance. I point my sword to the back and thrust to the back. And then I turn forward and cross cut. Then I'm gonna hanging block, maintain my stance, hanging block. Now, go back to that crane stance, and I block down. I continue the motion around to return the sword. One more time. I know that's a lot. I'll go a little bit on an angle, see if that helps. I'm gonna step forward that right block with my sword handle. I'm gonna jump, front kick, right foot, land, pummel with the right. The sword comes around and then come through and cross cut. Now just sweep, just turn then sideways, sweep, and you chamber up here like in your golden rooster, right? We're in golden rooster. Put the sword down, look to the back, thrust. You're in a long stance. Now when you turn, you're in a deep, long stance, cross cut. Hanging block with the right. Now retreat again on that left foot, and you do your blood shake here, and it continues to come around and return your sword.
Right.
All right, and of course, we are available for in-person private lessons for new people doing their forms. All right, take it away,
On
Master
to
Roars.
the first degree black belt form. For this one, we have our sword outside of our belt, the scabbard. Starting off, this first move, so make the left foot come across block, skipping back, right angle cut. As I skip forward, putting this scabbard back into my belt, skip forward, rising cut. We're gonna keep coming through, skip forward, high, left angle cut. I'm gonna turn around, pivoting on my right foot around into a horse stance to the back, cross cut, left wing cut, then kind of jumping back, crane stance low, switch to the feet, thrusting, going into that right, where I go crane stance low, coming on the right foot, lift that left foot up, thrust, I was facing this way, stepping back, blood shake, then sword up, and return. This has, doing that again, stepping back with the left foot, block, skip back, angle cut, coming up, putting the scabbard away, rising, skip, high angle, pivoting on my right foot in the cross cut, step, keeping my feet where they are, wing block, jump back crane stance, shift jumping forward, thrust, I step back in blood shake, come up and return the sword. This is not a new form too. We don't have a new black belt form for anyone on it, right? Yeah. Alright.
Are you going to choose one?
I'm gonna do Hoek form.
Okay.
Then we'll do the third degree. No, yeah, the third degree form. On it, so doing is
Oh,
for
yeah, Jack.
Jack. He's got the third degree. Same thing starting out. Stepping with that left foot. Inverted arc block. Step behind. Thrust. Return the sword. Come back around. Angle cut. So that's starting just the very beginning of the form. From there, we're going to shifting kind of to the back of the form. Coming up into guard. Then I'm going to step out. Sorry. Step up, spin, cut, 360. Step back, blood shake. We're going to spin around as I return the sword. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's for the third degree.
I guess for the fifth degree.
Hoek is the fifth degree form. This one's
You were doing the third degree.
third degree form.
With the scabbard.
That's the second degree form. It's number 3, but it's the second degree. And number
We do the same for Gumdo. No.
yeah, I know. No, I talked with Dad about the order of it. So again, coming through, block, coming under, thrust, return the sword, spinning back, angle cut. I'm going to go to the end of the form, coming up to guard, stepping around, 360 cut, get back, blood shake, spinning back and returning the sword.
Just for fun, do yeah, next.
Hansu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you were saying that was 4th degree. You said that's the second degree.
No, that was the second degree. You're right. I realized after I said that.
Oh, okay.
That is the second degree. He's right. After I said it, no, that's second degree. But Hansu is third degree.
Alright, so Hansu. I
It's the
didn't go
version
over
of
that one.
Search's memory bank.
I know the beginning. I go over what we want to do for the draw and return.
So you gotta have a scabbard.
It's
Here.
this form?
This one.
Well, that's rather confusing because it's number 3 of the series, and the other one's number 5, and number 5 goes before number 3.
What happens? Things change.
All right.
Things change.
We're gonna go on to. I know the beginning and the ending moves. I don't know how Ashford wants them. So,
It's
I'll
a
return
really-
on that.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
remember?
a really short one. Go
You know,
ahead.
These are the beginning moves.
Right, but I think he just goes right to the end. I always forget he just goes right to the end part from there. But
The end part is this.
Uh-huh. I think that's all there is. Jack can confirm or Dan can.
I'm gonna move on and
Okay.
come back. We're gonna circle back on that.
All right.
So
Sorry, guys.
sorry about that. We'll go on to the Hoek. Hoek. We're starting doing that opening running forward sequence. We start draw off to the side, coming up, turn, angle, skip back, hanging angle, skip forward, angle cut. This is very not a good room to do it. I come from there, and I'm just going into the very last move. So that first sequence going forward, just up to that angle. The very last move, stepping out, rising, coming around, angle cut. Time for the turn. I step up, slap the back of the hand, come back into the blood shake, draw my scabbard out, over the top, and return it away. One more time on that. Then the very opening sequence, drawing out to my side, cross stepping up into attack posture, turn, angle, skip back, angle, skip forward, right angle. I'm just going to back up right now, got a little space. From there, moving on to the very end of it, where I step out, rising as I spin around, cut. Keep my step up to my right foot, slap the back, come around with that right hand blood shake. Bring the scabbard out, I leave it in front of myself as I come over the top to return the sword down, and I have it returned at the end. Alright.
Alright, so we need Parker's too.
Okay.
Okay. Did we do Hansu yet?
No.
I think, did Jack, yeah. You
wanna
just do that and then you
number
do.
8?
Pardon?
Do number 8 for Parker?
Yeah, you want me to do 8?
Yeah. Do that, and
Okay.
then I'll come right back.
Alright. So Parker, I think you're pretty good at this form. You're gonna step, draw, come across, and thrust. And then from here, you're just gonna spin on that right foot here, come over, cross step behind, cut, bring it to your other side, pull it out, come back, and you're in a cat stance, and return. Alright, so let's do that again. So you know you grab with inverted, step behind, draw, come across, twirl, and thrust. That right foot's in front. From here you're going to be spinning, cutting, and then cross step in front on that cross stance, thrust, bring it to the other side. You are in cat stance, pull it out, flip it back, and return. Alright? And let's see. Alright, so do we do...
Okay.
We're gonna do, alright, so we're gonna do Hansu, and then we'll have everyone's.
Hansu, starting off those first two moves, are step with the left block, step with the right thrust, stepping around, cross cut. My left foot's in front now. Normally I'd step forward with the right foot. When I invert the sword, we're gonna go to the end, and instead I'm gonna step back, come over the top, step with my right foot in front, angle cut, come spin around, angle cut again, skipping back, angle down, bring this sword around, and return in front. Let's do it again.
I'm just gonna interrupt 1 second. Parker, we were just doing the draw and returns. I know you came in late. So yes, there's a whole form in between, but we're just doing draw and returns right now.
Stepping left, block, thrust, come around, cross cut, invert. It's time for the draw and return. I'm stepping back, angle, spin around, angle,
Regular.
skip back. Yep, just like the ending, and bring it around, turn the sword.
All right, beautiful. I'm gonna take it that everyone's good with that, and we'll move forward. Any other questions?
Okay, I think we're good to move forward.
All right.
You know the cutting is next?
All right, and cutting is next?
The-
All right, so the way we're gonna do the cutting is, for everyone who's on the stream, we're gonna show you cutting A and B or 1 and 2 of your form, and you practice those. We'll go to the next person's. Then when we finish with everyone, we'll come on, or the color belts, and then we'll come on back and show you 3 and 4. So black belts are doing their own. If, I don't know if you wanna show any, or if we'll just have the black belts work on their own. But let's go ahead and, pardon? Let's go ahead and start with color belts. So we're gonna do from form 1, 4, 5, and 8.
I can show if you want to
All
tell me
right.
what we're doing.
Okay, form 1, let's start with A and B. So we're gonna do the very beginning moves of the form. Mark, this is for you. So you're gonna slide left and cut, and then return, slide to the right, cut, and return, good. And I know
Just like the draw and return.
you've done that a number of times. Then
So like number 3 or something.
pardon?
Let's do another one.
Okay, so the second one he's done is gonna, we'll show maybe all 3 for him, because I think he's done the first 2 a lot. So the second one is, we were stepping forward with the left cut and step forward with the right. Yep, just like that. And I know he's done that, so let's do the third one too,
Okay.
and that's where we're turning 270 left side block, step in front cut, turn 180 right side block, step in front cut. Okay?
Good. And we're walking through the cutting. We'll go through for each time you'll draw out, set up, and then go into the movements for it. Cut. They almost hit the wall. Cut. And moving back. Blood shake. So we'll go into
Alright.
form.
Could you just
4.
maybe one more time for Mark, tell him which foot goes in front, so I say your right foot's in front before you do a 270, correct?
Right.
Your right foot's in
Keep
front,
my right foot in front here.
and then that left foot
Cross
cross
step with the left.
Go ahead.
Step. Right foot. Step around with the right foot.
And you're
block.
turning to the back on that 180 turn.
The left foot in front. Cut there.
Alright, beautiful. Let's go to form 4. So, Omkar, you're gonna pick one of these for your test, but we'll go with the first 2, which is the very beginning moves. Draw up center block, and then the left wing cut.
Alright,
And then-
that's your first cut. Right here, the left wing cut, that's your first like cut to the paper,
And the right rising.
and the right rising. Those are your 2 cuts.
Right, can I do it one more time?
Yep. Right, she was saying stepping up around, center block, turn, wing cut, step, right rising cut. And you can return.
Okay, and then we'll show you that one, and then one other one is, the left rising cut, and then step forward, left hanging block, step forward, left, inward cut.
Right,
So it'd be like the next, that's the next move.
So it's just the next moves
Yeah.
in the sequence. For my draw, we just went from that right rising. We're gonna step left rising cut. This is a cut to paper. I'm going through the motions, block here, step, left inward cut. And that's also, that's your second cut to paper. So again, the second sequence, when I'm doing, I kind of start with my left foot in front. I step with the right foot rising cut, hanging block, step, inward cut.
Alright, and then Shane, you've got some new ones. So, right high block, right cut, turn 180, right high block, right cut. So I think they go right to they skip over the beginning part for take a 5. It's cut and turn,
That part,
cut. Yeah.
Okay. So, right, for 5, I don't have to be this close. I draw, going to the left, hanging block, step, angle cut, turning right around, hanging block, step, angle cut. So it's 2 right angle cuts in a row when you do it. So again, I'm drawing, my right foot's in front, I'm turning to my left, hanging block, step, right cut, turn, my left foot's still in front, hanging block, step, right cut, right foot in front.
Maybe we'll just do that one for Shane since that's brand new for him. And then we'll do the second one on the second go round. Because he's got all new stuff. And then Parker. So I know you've done those first 2 ones, but we'll come back to you in a second. So black belts, meanwhile, you should be working on theirs. Is that right?
Right. Yeah, they can start going through motions in the form, doing multiple cuts on it.
And if they have any questions. Alright, so, alright, so Parker, I think you know these first 2, but we'll do the beginning moves of the form, skipping sideways into horse stance, left rising to down cut.
I'm sorry.
Where you skipped in the horse stance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And you do left rising
We
cut
did
to
those
down.
last time, let's move on.
Alright, so let's do from the peacock, so you're down in your peacock, and you're gonna shuffle up top thrust, rising down. Yeah, top thrust is your cut, spin 360 cross cut from that right hand. Okay, so the
So,
top thrust and
I'll do it facing this way. Right, we were in that hanging block. You skip up, cut is your first thrust. That's just going through the motions. This thrust, your first cut. It's turning around, right foot in front, single hand cross cut.
yeah, I think actually on that one we
Is it
want
triple?
the thrust, or you could do
I
triple.
said the thrust, yeah.
Yeah, let's say triple. Let's triple it up. We'll do all 3.
From here,
A triple
I skip
decker.
up,
Cut,
rising, thrust,
cut.
coming through, right foot in front, single arm cross cut.
Beautiful.
Is there a 4th one?
And then, I guess that's it. So then, black belts, if you have any questions, let us know, and then we're gonna go back and see, you wanna do another one for Mark? We'll do the very ending?
Yeah.
Cause okay, Mark, let's do your very ending one. So, where you do your last move, the cut, and you pivot 180, and, step back and cut, so it's just,
Okay, so we're just stepping forward with our right foot cut. I keep my feet where they are as I pivot around. I step back, down cut. Okay? So it's just both opposite directions. I'm just facing this way right now. I'm coming, step forward with the right foot, cut. Keep my feet where they are, pivot, my sword's chambered. I step back and cut.
okay, so that left foot steps back when you pivot. Alright, and then,
Okay,
Omkar,
we gotta-
or go ahead.
Did you want to go through more of them right now?
Do we have time?
Yeah, we do have time. I was
Yeah.
just gonna let them practice on their own for a little bit.
Alright, so
Then
give
keep
it
going.
a minute or 2, alright.
Yeah.
Let us know if any questions on those, or if you're ready for another one, like if, Omkar, Shane, Parker are ready for, or we did, Parker's other 2. All right, if anyone's ready for another one. So black belts, as you guessed it, is, you know, the ranked forms this time. The low form now becomes the two sword form, and your ranked form is the high form. Anyone's ready for another one? Let us know. We'll be going on in a couple minutes.
Alright, let's go ahead, let's move on to self-defense right now. Doing the kneeling versus kneeling. We're going to go ahead and start off just with doing the attack. It's right in front there. Right there. So kneeling down, we're going to start off with the attack. First is where I draw my sword straight up over my head and down cut. So when I do that, I step up. I'm going from both knees down, stepping up with the right foot on that. We're going to do that together a few times. I'm starting kneeling down, and 1, stepping up with the right foot, coming down cut, and return. Let's do it again. 2, tsup. And 3, tsup. 4, and 5. So now we're going to do, so that's going to be the attack for 1 and 2. The attack for number 3 is going to be cross cut. Same thing, stepping up with the right foot. I'm coming across with my right hand, cross cut across. And return. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Okay. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and get started on number 1 of this. Yes, you would. So the defense on number 1, I'll face forward first and then I'll do it with you. Sorry. The defense on number 1, I'm going to be moving with my right foot out with the down cut coming straight down. I want to be stepping out of the way. I draw rising cut. Then I'm going to step kind of back with the left foot so I'm not going in front of them. And I come right angle cut down. So again, that's with the attacker. I'm stepping off on the angle, rising cut as they reach up, and keeping them in front of myself, cutting to the neck, down. So I'm just kind of pivoting back up. One more time. As they come up.
What? Switch directions this time so we get both angles.
Sure.
Oh.
Step rising, step back, angle cut. We're going to go ahead and practice that with our partners. Or to the air, going back and forth 10 times.
I know a couple people got confused a little earlier in the week on that with the footwork. So, like Master Roy said, the right foot's up, and then you just shift your weight back. So you're not moving forward, skipping, anything like that. It's just up and shift back into it.
I'll take it. So,
Hup! Hup!
so, so,
Sup! Hup!
so.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'll defend. Hup! Hup!
So,
Hup! Hup!
alright. Now we're going to move on to number 2 on this. Do you demonstrate number 2?
Sure. Number 2 starts like number 1. So I'm rising up. My right foot's in front. Similar to the thrust set, I then step left, turn clockwise right, and come from behind and cut. So it's a right, right, clockwise motion.
Okay.
Right?
You want me to take it or just think you're good?
Well, we'll do it one more time, a little faster. Okay, so I rise up, step, cut.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, you can work on that 10 times.
Hup.
So,
Hup. Hup.
so. Oh, here's that.
Ah!
So. Are you attacking?
I'm defending.
Alright, so.
Step. Hup. I didn't go
I
back.
think I'm creative stuff right now.
What?
I'm thinking creative.
All right. I'm attacking.
Okay.
Hup.
So. Good to move on? Alright, we're going to go on to number 3 right now. Number 3 is the crosscut draw. She steps forward. I'm going to step out with my left foot as my right hand comes up to catch. I want to catch it as early as possible, not letting her fully draw it out. On it, and I want to catch up by the elbow. And there, my left hand's on my sword still. I thrust, not thrust, hit with the pommel. My right hand brings him down. I draw with my left hand and thrust to the body on the ground. One more time. I want to be moving up and sticking my hand out as soon as I see them moving.
Step.
Catch the arm, pommel strike, pull down, draw out, and thrust.
So block, pummel, pull, cross. Right, left, right, left.
Right. Right, I'll take you.
You're tapping me.
So we're doing this 10 times. Go.
Again, my left foot goes up. Right, left, right, left. Sup.
I got my thing stuck in my shirt.
I'm
So-
cheating with that in a scabbard. Much easier.
Sup.
Sup. Ah. Oh, you wish. Ah.
Sup.
Oh, sorry. Hup.
Sup. I want to go right hand. Just like it better that way. I know it's lefty. Sup. Was I supposed to?
No, we're taking this to the wrong.
Okay.
Sup.
Sup. Alright, we're going to, next thing we're going to do is we're going to start going through some creative. What I'm going to have you guys do, this is going to be for the black belts and color belts working on this. We're going to start off with, you guys are going to follow along with some creative techniques that I come up with on it. So just a way to practice different techniques for the color belts, try practicing more moves, trying to follow along to those moves. For the black belts, getting those juices flowing, and then we're going to do where you come up with your own creative techniques after working on those, okay? We're going to start off with a crosscut draw again. This time I'm going to actually block with the sword. I'm coming out with my right hand on an arc block. I'm kind of like I'm going to do a rising cut, so I step out to block. Go ahead. Yeah, I want you to cut, do the full
Okay,
cut.
got it. Ow!
I'm going to have my hand here to block. I'm going to take my left hand, grab their hand, kind of push it away, invert my sword,
Oh, I'm in
step,
trouble.
and cut through the neck.
Let's do it from this.
Do it from, switch sides. So, one of the things I'm doing to get the arc block out to my right hand side is kind of turning my sword up like I'm going to do a rising cut, and I can draw it right up into that block. Blade is facing the attacker on this when you draw. So, attack comes in, I'm going to step up with my left foot, draw, catch, block to the sword, grab the hand, push down, invert my sword, and I can kind of run through with that cross cut. Okay?
Yeah, if you contain
I'll
that
do it.
hand, you're in big trouble, because you stop the.
I'll just do it facing this way, and then we'll just work on it together. So, great. Stepping up with the left, arc block, grab, push the hand down, invert, and cross cut through, moving past it. You ready? I'm going to thank you.
Do it one more time.
I'll do it one more time. Stepping up with the left, arc block draw, like a rising cut. Grab the hand, invert the sword, and you can run through cross cut.
Okay.
So go ahead, go through that a few times, and we'll move on to another technique. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
That's inverted on the.
No, it's just regular.
Okay. I want to come on the other side. Hup! Okay. Attack.
Okay. So.
Rob's ready to block on that. Okay, I gotta come fast on that. All right.
So. Oh, you're.
Oh wait, you're okay.
No, you were right. You were right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm attacking. So.
Ayo! Just gotta get up faster. I'm attacking.
Great.
Hup!
So. Alright, I'll attack. So.
Ayo!
Great. We're gonna move on to the next one. The next one we're gonna do is a down cut attack. We're gonna do stepping off to the right, kind of like we did in 1 and 2, but we're gonna cover as we do that on it. Instead of trying to cut, I'm gonna cover in the hanging block, and I'm gonna step back, angle cut for it. So actually, we're gonna start off with footwork just like number 1, but first thing we want to cover the block on the hanging block, and then angle cut to the neck.
Can we do a finishing move? In case
Any kind
there's
of
nothing,
finisher.
in case there's something left.
You can, she'll come in with the attack. Just a front cut. I step out hanging block, cut the neck. The neck's a little wobbly. I can just kick the head off then.
Oh,
Kind of finisher.
there
I'll
we
thank
go.
you. Go ahead, you can start working on that. We'll be walking through it.
Just like one, but a hanging block. Oh!
We're going to switch it up a little bit, doing the same motion. Just pretty simple. This time block, down cut to the arm. Instead of cutting to the neck, stepping out, cut down. You can then do another finisher if you want from there.
Do you want us to actually hit the sword to simulate the arm, or
Just
to the
aim to the arm. So kind of same thing again. She's gonna hang block up, step out, and
Oh, wait, am I block?
yeah, you're
I'm-
defending. Sorry.
Sorry.
She's gonna do the block, stepping out, and now cutting to the arms
Yes,
down.
yeah.
Go ahead, get on that.
I'm attacking.
So. Sorry, I wasn't ready. I'm sorry. I was thinking, yeah.
Hup! Like, one card's gonna have to review. Actually, thrust them in. We're running low on time. If we could help him out with. Do you want to do one more?
Let's do one more,
Okay.
and then we'll let you guys go on your own creative techniques. We'll do, so this next one is going to be a down cut as well. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to be moving off to the left, trying to catch with the right hand, push across, I can draw it with my left, I can angle, cut, thrust. So it's similar to number 3, but what I want to do, whereas in number 3, I'm going to kind of try to catch and stop them,
Cross.
do a down cut.
Down cut.
This one, when it's coming down, I want to all together try to move out of the way, kind of quick. So when that's coming in, I'm going to step left and continue moving past them. Now I can draw out my sword and cut. Thank you. I'm sorry I kind of
No, it's fine.
threw you a little bit. One more time. My hand's going to try to catch their arm as I step left, catch. Now I can draw my sword and cut or thrust anything on it. So I'm just kind of moving past. Go ahead, get started on that.
I like this.
So,
Let's run fast enough.
so. Yeah. It was a 2 steps forward. So,
That's
I'm just trying to get myself completely behind them first.
why don't we go on this
There we
side
go.
so I think they might see a little better.
Sure.
If you want to watch this from another angle, you can stop and watch for a second.
So I'm trying to move quick so I go all the way behind them, and then I can move to do my cut.
So he's using my momentum of coming forward against me. As I'm moving forward, he's
I'm just
taking my
running away.
momentum away, driving me down.
Do
All
one.
right.
So let's go ahead. You can, black belts, start working on, well, everyone's going to start working on their own creative now. Those are a couple ideas you can work on. So kind of think of your own techniques to do from cross cut, down cut, whatever, the kneeling. For Omkar,
Omkar, we want you to heads up now because we're going to work on your self-defense for testing.
yes, great. You want to go?
So, okay, so you're going to have the thrusting set. You're going to go to the right, and it's going to arc block, and you're going to cut low, and then you do like on the second one of this last we just do left, right, and slice, okay? So you're doing the turning. So the thrust comes at is just you move to the right arc block. As you move past cut, step left, right, cut. All right, so why don't you do that 2 times, Omkar, so we can get through all of yours. All right, so number 2 has somewhat similar motion to the first one we just did. So you're
going
gonna
to the
go
other side.
to the other side, arc block, come through and skip and come across. So do you want to show on your side? Or
Yep.
it'll be easier. So you're going to
Come
left
up,
block.
arc block. It's coming around, cut the leg, skip across, and cut. Not the wall.
The beginning part starts like the first one, but then you got to add that skipping motion. So let's do that a couple times. Going to the left, left hand cuts, 2 hands skip by cutting. And one more time.
We switch sides.
Oh yeah, that's right. And come by. Good. All right, Omkar, number 3, the thrust comes in. Now you're going to go back to the right side on a side block. Side block, reach, grab the hand, come low, cut across, and thrust to the back. All right, I'll attack. Side block, grab, cut, thrust. And one more time on my side. Side, grab, low, cut. All right, so you could do the kneeling versus kneeling that we just showed and the thrust, but really the set we were on was thrust and walk by. So I don't know where he's at with walk by, but you want to do the walk by one time? And we're running late. Super quick, one time. All right, so, okay, 1, 2, you're like left, right, left. You got a fan block, keep it up high, come down, cut, and come across. So there's 2 cuts. So when you come around, fan block again, it's up high, remain up high, cut down, and cut across.
Number 2.
Come
Number
around.
2.
Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you are you doing
I
it?
was gonna
You're
attack. I was
defend-
just saying.
oh, you're
moving
attacking.
on to number 2.
Oh, okay. Left, right, left. Fan block again. Inverted grip. You're going to slice high and then come back across. Okay? So one more time, number 2. Left, right, left. All 3 start the same. Fan block. 2 and 3 are inverted. Come across and back down. Okay, so number 3, again, a fan block and inverted grip. I walk left, right, left, fan block, inverted, and I thrust in, pull it out, and inverted cross cut.
finish up. Time for announcements.
Beautiful. All right, guys, get water if you need water. Gather up. So, Omkar, we kind of went through. We didn't go through your entire form, but I know you knew your form, so I feel confident you know your form. But if you don't, let us know. We can schedule an in-person or Zoom lesson. But I'd like to get you tested this week, so have your mom email me, talk to your mom, and let's get that scheduled. All right. All right, guys, beautiful. Parker's going to Portland again, visit your brother. Awesome. All right, let's see. So, awesome, guys. Gather up, gather up. Again, we're with royalty. The King, Master Kelly, the Queen, Master Raker, finishing in first and second place, respectively, in our May Madness Challenge. So, congratulations, guys. Shane is amongst us. He also was in the top 10. Congratulations, Shane. And I know a couple of you need to pick your prize up still. They are at the school. And also, if you're on Team Miyagi, congratulations. They like sliver of a victory. They eked it out, and they won the team competition. So congratulations, Team Miyagi. Beautiful. We're moving right ahead. Our graduating high school seniors know they can apply for our Dollars for Scholars scholarship. Our June schedule is the same for classes, with adding in-person private lessons. We can still do Zoom, but we can do in-person. So if you'd like to do that, the best way is to schedule from our website, palatinemartialarts.com. We have day, evening, and weekend. If they fill up, we will add more. And they are filling up. If you were in school this last year, please give us a copy of your report card so we can acknowledge you, congratulate you, give you your academic achievement patch, and your sweet treat. I think that's it. So, I don't know. I maybe it's been a while since we had that Kelly green. What do you guys think of the Kelly green color? So we were looking at a couple different colors, and Kelly green was not one of them, but we are always open for suggestions. I will have to do a list. If it was that long ago, I do have a list of what we've done, I think, for the last 5-6 years. I'll have to look at it. And maybe it's been longer than I thought for the Kelly green.
Might be time to bring it back.
It might be. It might be. Primavera Day. All right.
Okay.
The first green. All right. We ready? Let's bow out.
Great. Let's face flags. Shut. Kyungre. All right. Face instructors. Shut. Kyungre.
Choreo Gumdo. You've been a really great crowd this evening. All right, guys. Awesome. Sorry we ran a couple minutes late. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Now let's see what Wendy thinks. Maybe the lime green. Oh, like the yeah, we haven't done like a day glow one. It was
like neon.
It was neon like green. It had a little bit of yellowish. It was a neon green.
I do remember. Okay.
That's
yes,
not a bad idea too.
Yellow.
It's interesting. I was just thinking of summer shirts today, and so was Wendy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Say hi before they leave. Hurry. Say hi to your grandmaster.
Hello, hello.
You gotta wait a second for it to come on. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
All right. All right, guys. Good evening.